We might have a problem. There's a couple of superstars who are sniffing around a little too much for my comfort. I'm pulling some strings and putting you in a tag team match against them.
When I become a stooge for the corporation.
Good evening, and welcome to Smackdown, coming to you tonight from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta's ready to go, and I'm just as fired up as this sellout crowd.
With good reason. You and I know both what's coming up, and these fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight. Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me. Every time he enters the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
Speaking of the law of physics, I think Rey's gotten to a point where his competition is just too big and too strong for him to beat.
I think Mysterio can be competitive at any level against any opponent. If anyone would know that, it's you.
Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiate. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
Wow, great.
And here's the cover.
1, 2.
You know, I liked Booker a lot better before he discovered his royal heritage.
Yeah, but it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being champion if you lose the respect of the WWE fans? Oh, wait, I think I'm asking the wrong person.
If you ask me, Batista's best days were back when he was Triple H's lackey.
Batista was impressive as a member of Evolution, but it wasn't until he left them that he earned the first of several World Heavyweight Championship victories.
He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter. On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it.
3.
There's another couple of superstars on Raw who are sticking their noses in where they don't belong. I've arranged for you to go to Raw as a cross-brand promotion for the Royal Rumble and team up with someone who will help you take care of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is live tonight from St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
These Minnesota fans have been waiting a long time to see the Raw superstars in action, and I know they're not going to be disappointed.
They certainly won't, King. The Twin Cities are never going to forget the day Raw came to town. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk. These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse. Boy, what a I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
What a counter! Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really shines.
Not to take away from the Hardys' multiple tag team title reigns, but Jeff has also enjoyed great solo success as
He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other. Oh my, he's bleeding! That's an unfortunate side effect of this very physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect? JR, this is what it's all about. Beating your opponent to a pulp.
I'd like to think there's a little bit more to it than that, King. These are professional athletes, not street thugs.
Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, here's the pin! Could this be it?
1, 2.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings.
Here's the cover, JR.
1, 2. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of edge heads tonight. You might not hear them cheering, but that's probably because they're in awe of the fact that they're watching their favorite superstar.
Or maybe it's because the edge heads turned on Edge. And now a pin. This could be it. 2, 3.
Did you ever think you'd be watching?
Excellent performance. That was just what we needed. With a superstar like you on our side, we'll be running this company in no time.
Guys, listen up. Here's the plan. Heard enough?
More than enough. So this is how you and your sister repay me, huh? By plotting against me?
No, Dad, wait. Listen, it's not like that at all. We're victims here too.
Oh, really? I can't wait to hear this one.
Oh, it's true. We were tricked into going along, and by the time we realized it, we were in too deep.
So, who's the mastermind then?
Well, Dad, it's someone who's been a thorn in your side for a little while now.
I can't believe you'd be so stupid as to actually plot against Mr. McMahon. What the hell are you thinking? You're on your own from now on, player. I can't put SmackDown at risk by standing up for you anymore.
Life's about to get a lot worse for you, chap. Not only will you face one of SmackDown's greatest superstars, he's also being managed by one of Raw's top talents. This is what you get when you mess with Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
I don't don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think...
He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
Nice quick counter there. Look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. I'll never understand how Jeff Hardy can leave the house looking like that.
I don't know. I think the Jeff Hardy hairstyle is exactly what you might need to update your image a little.
You would never catch me wearing my hair that long. It's just unmanly. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago. And there's the reversal. You know, I liked Booker a lot better before he discovered his royal heritage.
Yeah, but it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being champion if you lose the respect of the WWE fans? Oh, wait, I think I'm asking the wrong person.
Nothing cuts off your hair quicker than a rope across the throat.
Especially when your opponent is putting all of their body weight into it. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be Cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised?
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
He's 3 seconds away from victory.
2, 3.
It's so great.
Mr. McMahon wants to send a Raw superstar over here this week to teach you a lesson. He's all fired up about it. And the last thing I'm gonna do is tell Mr. McMahon no. Good luck, player. You gonna need it.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a little no disqualification match this week. And just so I don't get lonely out there, I think I'm gonna bring a pal of mine from SmackDown to keep me company at ringside. See you out there, champ.
And there's the counter. He dodged that bullet. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. He's got him covered. He anticipated that move perfectly.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
What in the world happened to Jeff Hardy to make him turn out the way he did?
I don't think anything happened to him. Jeff's just one of those people who marches to the beat of a different drummer. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
This could be 3 right here.
1, 2, 3.
I think these superstars are...
Oh boy, I don't think we're done here yet.
Of course we're not done. He's committed treason against Mr. McMahon. That's a hanging offense.
Oh my, the champion is certainly getting hung out to dry here tonight.
Are you surprised? He might be a champion, but those two are practically royalty in this business.
And there he goes.
That's what you call taking a beating, Michael Cole. It's good to be the Kings.
How'd you like what happened after your match last week, champ? You'd better get used to that kind of treatment because you've got a lot more coming your way for what you've done to me and my family.
Gentlemen, I can't wait to see what you do to that traitor in your championship match this Sunday.
Yeah, and the best part will be when I bring his championship back to Raw with me.
To Raw? That championship staying right here on SmackDown.
Let's be realistic. You're not even in my league.
Don't put your filthy hands
Why
on
wait
me.
for Sunday?
All right,
Let's go
Vince.
right now.
Stop it.
Fine
Both
with
of
me.
you.
Oh my gosh!
That was your fault.
My fault? You're the one who shoved him.
I was trying to get him out of your
You
way.
expect me to believe that?
He saw that one coming. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
What in the world happened to Jeff Hardy to make him turn out? He's going up, and what goes up must come down.
I think these fans have had just about enough of King Kong.
That's because these fans have no respect for his accomplishments. Don't forget, he's a 5-time WCW champion.
WCW was a long time ago, partner, and quite frankly, Booker's attitude was a lot better in those days.
Yeah? Well, his attitude won him the World Heavyweight Championship here on SmackDown, and that's something all the cheering fans in the world couldn't do for him.
Each Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest. Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly... There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
2, 3. These superstars...
I don't believe it. Talk about overcoming the odds.
As much as I can't stand this guy, I have to admit, that was one of the most incredible victories I've ever seen.
But the question remains, does he have enough left to retain his championship at the Royal Rumble?
Highly unlikely. He'll be facing the same opponents, and he's carrying a lot of damage in with him.
Mr. McMahon might not have liked the outcome of this match, but Sunday could be a different story.
I can just about guarantee it, and it's not going to have a happy ending for the champ.
Your days as champion are numbered. After the Sunday's Royal Rumble, that championship is going to be around the waist of someone who deserves to hold it. Because that's what I want. And what I want, I get.
I don't know whether to wish you luck this Sunday or not. It doesn't matter if you're guilty or innocent. Having you as champion makes things difficult for everyone on SmackDown. And it sure ain't made my life easier, player.
This is it. The Royal Rumble.
Get ready to crown a new champion tonight.
I just hope that Raw doesn't walk out of here with the title.
That won't happen. Have a little faith in SmackDown, will you?
3 of WWE's greatest superstars square off for the championship tonight, live on pay-per-view. There's a lot of things under the ring, and all of them hurt. And I certainly don't have... He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
He's all about bringing the hammer down, and that proves it. Man, wow, what a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up, but good.
And I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that. Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury.
Watch it. He reversed it. I think these superstars are going to keep...
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
And as long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat. These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all. Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Maybe not, but it seems to be doing the trick.
You can search the world over and you won't find another superstar like the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy.
That's the way to do it. Grab a weapon from under the ring and start swinging. And that's why foreign objects are a superstar's best friend.
Well, I guess that depends on which end of the object you're on. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I'm glad you're enjoying this. I can't say I am. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And you can find all sorts of weapons under that ring. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner. Oh my, that's going to do some serious damage if someone doesn't stop this.
Who in their right mind would try to do that? These superstars have been given it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up. You never know what you'll find under the ring. No super...
Oh, man. What an impact.
You could hear that one up in the cheap seats.
Oh, my God. Someone's got to stop this.
Don't get squeamish on me, boy. Inflicted pain's the name of the game.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle.
I think these fans have had just about enough of King Booker.
That's because these fans have no respect for his accomplishments. Don't forget.
He's got him covered. And a crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier.
He did it against all odds. He somehow managed to retain the title.
I hate giving this guy the least little bit of credit, but that was as impressive a victory as I have ever seen.
And the fact that he beat a superstar is practically royalty on Raw makes it all the sweeter.
He did SmackDown proud for once. He showed everyone who's the dominant brand around here.
I can't imagine Mr. McMahon will be too happy about his victory, though.
For once in my life, I'm glad to be sitting next to you and not next to the chairman right now.
The champion still has Mr. McMahon to deal with, but for tonight at least, he remains a true king of sports entertainment.
Enjoy it while it lasts, fella.